Happy spring break, everybody, and welcome back to the Social Media Challenge vlog. I am John David Carmack, and this week is Stumbleupon week. This week we're going to be talking about the tumbling shuffle website Stumbleupon, and this is it. This is the home page, and I have linked it to my Facebook, so you could just click on that, and it signs you right in as long as you are signed into Facebook. And this is the home page. This is the area which, having used it, admittedly I've used Stumbleupon before. This isn't a new website for me. I've rediscovered it. They have overhauled the entire design, and it's laid out a lot easier now. These down here, in all of the colored boxes, are my interests that I have selected. And based on these interests, I can collect this stumble. This is kind of like an overlay, this black bar at the top, that when I stumble onto a new website, this little button in the bar stays there, and as I click, you can keep clicking and it'll keep stumbling onto different websites. And as you stumble onto these different websites, sometimes it's a full website, sometimes it's just a picture. And if I like it, click the stumble button. If I like it, I can click the up arrow, the up thumb up here, and like it, so it'll show me more things like this. Or if I just am not really into it, I can click the down thumb and it'll stop showing me content like that. And if it's really good, you can share it over here, share it to Facebook. You can share it via this little button right here. That is, you can share it to Twitter or LinkedIn. You can add it to a list and create kind of like a playlist of cool things that you've stumbled upon. Or you can leave a comment on this Stumbleupon overlay for other people who stumble upon this website. Tell them what you think about it. So another thing about Stumbleupon that's really interesting is we have been stumbling through the recommended playlist. You can change this to be just trending, so the things that people are upvoting at the moment, just photos, just videos, or all of these down here, which is a list of all of my categories that I have selected that I am interested in. These are all my interests, and I can choose to just stumble video games or just stumble technology or music or movies or whatever I feel like at that moment. Funny thing about photos, I did notice, if I can find one, is that when you do see a photo, it's not, there's no description with it, and it's just a picture. Yeah, like this one. It's just a picture. There's no caption with it, there's no explanation. I have no idea what this is. I can tell that that's the Sky Needle, so that's a... Oh, okay. This one's an interactive picture, so you can go from night, morning to noon to night. See, that's cool, but I still, if I hadn't noticed that building right there, then I would have no idea what skyline this is. See, that's cool. That's Stumbleupon for you. And just to give you an idea, back on the homepage here of the customization of Stumbleupon, you see this multicolored bar above the Just For You slogan. And that's not just a pretty graphic. You can actually go to your profile and see that same color code right here, and it's kind of a layout, a graph of my interests and which ones I enjoy the most. It says that I enjoy the computer society, music, movies, and sci-tech categories the most. So this is actually a customized little graph just for me. Will I continue using Stumbleupon into the future? Most definitely. Of all the sites that we have visited so far, I think this is the one that I will get the most use out of. Just so I can pull out my phone and press the stumble button, see what comes up. A lot of the things that I have stumbled upon, I have
liked so much that I'll put it into my favorites, and I use things that I have stumbled upon to this day. My final verdict on Stumbleupon is I think this is one of the coolest ideas uh, as far as just being I need something to do. I don't have a computer or a smartphone, and I just wanted to keep pressing a button until I find something that I like. So pros and cons of Stumbleupon. I'm gonna go with as pros. It's super simple to use. It gives you the opportunity to discover awesome things on the internet that you may have never experienced otherwise, and it has an awesome mobile app. And then, of course, you can share it and forward it to all of your friends. That is awesome. That's great. There's a few cons, though. Sometimes it's not really clear as to what you're looking at, like the photos. Sometimes it'll show you those high definition photos, and I'll give you a caption. Uh, Other than that, um, I think I'm really enjoying Stumbleupon, and I'm really glad that I got to cover it. I'm gonna link in the bottom of the blog here some of the things that I have found in the course of stumbling this week. I hope you enjoyed them. Also, don't forget to vote at the bottom of the blog as to which site you would like us to visit next. Until next week, this is John David on the Social Media Challenge blog. Thank you for watching.